All right, let me break this down because the reason why we don't have reliable public transportation in America, it doesn't have to do anything with budget, has nothing to do with space. It's literally because too many industries would lose billions if it actually existed. Think about it. If places like New York, Texas, Florida, New Jersey, Cali, if they had trains and buses that actually worked, you would not need a car. What do no cars mean? That means no gas. No gas means no insurance. And without insurance, the state would lose money on registrations, inspections, every fee that's tied to car ownership, basically. We've really only went surface level. Let's go a little bit deeper. Less cars on the road, it means less DUIs, less speeding tickets, less accidents. And what does that mean? Less money for police departments, less money funneled back into the state, less profit for hospitals that are treating these car-related injuries, and less revenue for the dealerships. I mean, the domino effect is massive. Imagine Easy Pass empty, gas prices dropping, oil and gas companies hurting. If these high-speed rail systems existed, then there would be more people taking the train instead of planes. That means airlines lose customers, airports, they lose traffic, jet fuel companies, they lose billions. I think the truth is the problem isn't that we can't have public transportation. I think the problem is it would honestly work too well. It would cut into the profits of industries that are built on you needing a car.
Now, he's right. I believe everything he's saying. I know. Look at what happened during COVID. When COVID happened, people had nowhere to go. They stayed at home. Gas prices went down to record lows. Insurance dropped. No tolls, no tickets. Everybody makes money off of the car industry. Just like when I talk about the trucking industry, same way. It's the same thing. Too many people make money off of the cars being on the road. There's no need for DMV. DMV can't get all that money hitting people over the head for registration and all these things. The state, the local government won't make as much money because the police officers aren't out there writing tickets. You want to have tolls for the roads to continue to be improved because there's no cars out there. There's a reason why we don't have the public transportation as like a Europe, like a Japan, like a South Korea. It's because we will be losing billions and billions of dollars. I'm living in California, and Gavin Newsom got a couple billion to build a high-speed train from northern Cali to southern Cali, and he only did a track because he already knew there were people knocking on his door saying, you can't build this because if you do, you will destroy all these other communities. Look, I'm all for the economics. I'm all for the environment, right? I think it'd be more environmentally friendly if we had a train system, buses, more buses. I definitely feel that'd be more economically for everybody and especially great for the environment. But too many people will lose money. When we talk about this country that we're living in, it's all about money. And it's so funny though, you have Democrats acting like they're for the people, but really they're for the capitalists. Because if they were really for the people, then they would really build these trains. If Gavin Newsom got $2 billion, he would build the train and not fumble it. We would have better bus lines. We would have, in California, we have the space to do a lot of things, but we don't do it because of the money. The gas people will lose money. Electric cars, charging stations will lose money because people won't have cars. So when we look at different types of parties and stuff like that, and we say, oh, the Democrats are for the people, they got to make everything cheaper. They won't. They're just working for different corporations that is more in favor of the people being out there and suffering. But I looked it up, man. It's just the type of things that we'll lose, as far as if there was, right? It says states could lose 15 to 20 billion in tickets. Toll systems could lose 15 to 25 billion in tickets or tolls. Cities lose millions in parking enforcement revenue. Budgets for roads, bridges, and transit gets hammered, right? No more red light cameras, toll bridges, hot lanes, congestion fees like New York has. California has. We have the Easy Pass, and we have now in the 405, you got to pay for it to be in the carpool lane, the HOV lane. If we just keep on going down, now it says now that would make our enforcement agencies shrink. Tickets fund police departments, traffic enforcement, municipal courts, parking enforcement, meter reader staff, admin clerks. Economic impact would be cities cut police overtime, traffic cops get reassigned or laid off, municipal courts shrink, less staffing in city government departments, local budgets tighten, Insurance costs skyrocket. Tickets are a deterrent. No tickets equal more reckless driving, more accidents. Car-related businesses see mixed results. Auto body shops, more accidents equal more repairs. Tow companies, windshield replacement companies. Losers will be insurance companies, parking garages, cities, toll construction companies. Bond market gets hit. Many toll roads were built with toll-back bonds. Like, if you start to see and start to dig deeper, that you have to have a car. If you don't have a car and you don't drive to work, then you're not going to make anybody else money. This is the reason why we don't have a great train system, especially in California. We have the metro, but is it great? Are they fully staffed? Could we have more buses on the road? Probably. But there's always going to be a fight against having no cars or very little cars on the road, because we saw what that impact did in California, especially during COVID. I remember I used to drive from downtown LA maybe to Long Beach. It used to take me an hour, hour and a half. During COVID, it took 20 minutes. Everything's close in California, it's just congested with cars on the road. But each car that you see on the road is getting paid. Somebody's getting paid, whether that's a DMV, whether that's a state, whether that's a police officer, whether that's the local. Somebody's getting paid off of that car, whether that's the dealership, whether that's the body shop. Somebody's getting paid. So this is the reason why we don't have real public transportation that you can really honestly say, like, I'll just take the train, I'll just take my car, or I'll just take take the train or take buses. It's because it's designed that way for us not to have it. It works amazingly. Look at Europe. I've been in Europe. The train is amazing. The buses are amazing. I've been in Korea and Japan. Amazing, clean, safe. You don't really need a car. Hop on a train, takes you everywhere, and it's cheap. But in America, we got a lot of people that say that they're for us, but they're really making money off of us, so they want you in that car. It's a big business. Can't hate it, can't knock it. The car industry is a massive business. But this is why when people say we need free transportation like Mom Donnie in New York, he would never do that because it's costing too many people money. His own city wouldn't have money because of the tickets that they get from cars, the tickets that they get from delivery vehicles being too late in a certain lane. It's a big multi-billion-dollar business that they will never get rid of. Never.
A lot of these industries, they're gonna lobby nonstop to make sure that the system stays exactly how it is, which is broken, inconvenient, expensive. This is really not by accident, it's by design. Next time you wondering why you stuck in traffic, paying for gas, racking up tickets, or you just dropping hundreds on insurance, just remember, it's not the transportation, it's about control.
Yeah, it's about control. It's about, you're basically feeding the system of everybody getting paid off of you. Insurance, gas, auto repair, tolls, taxes, DMV, city, state, municipal, courthouses. Everybody's depending on you to drive that car. That's why when we saw this thing in COVID, I'm telling you, COVID opened a lot of people's eyes onto what life would be if things were just normal. That's why we had this huge epidemic of people working from home, because they were like, if I don't get a car, I'm saving. Say my payment is $700-800 a month. I'm saving on my payment. I'm saving on not paying insurance. I'm saving on not worried about getting tickets. I'm saving probably $1,500 to $2,000 a month in fees or anything, and I don't have to pay registration. So that's why we had this big culture and this big push, and this is why you still have people holding on for working at home. It's because if I step out, I'm going to be paying. But it's a gift and a curse of that. So if you're not stimulating the economy with your car and the things that you need, then we won't have the things to keep our economy upright. So it has to be a balance, right? But this is why, when you hear Mom Donnie or you hear other mayors telling you they're going to give you free public transportation, they can't, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen both ways, right? It's going to be like this. Boom. We're going to give you free public transportation. So now the city has to pay for that. And now where are they going to get money from? They can't get it from you because you don't have a car. So now it's like they double. So they have to pay $20 billion a year. They're going to have to pay 40 because they got to pay for repairs and all these other things. So it's just a point of just being smart and understanding that do it the right way, do it the smart way, get the right car, understand your expenses, but don't hold your hopes up into having a real transportation system to save money, because that's not how the system is built. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel as always. I'm Mr. Marcus Lewis, and we're going to keep this day rocking.